Hello, you trader nerds. Welcome to the time change. I hate it. My kids are going crazy. They're all nuts. My daughter is dropping out of college. My other kids are all Looney Tunes. They're kicking me and screaming me and screaming at me, and everybody's just the whole world is just insane. And I just can't take it more. And then I'm having troubles with Tasty Works today because let me tell you where it's at. So you remember I'm trading for my bud the $450,000 account, right? So, and they told me the other day when we were moving from Schwab to Tasty that maybe they would waive the $25 fee for trading the treasury bills. No, they won't do it. Today it's a whole different story. Now that we're over there, right? They're like, no, we won't let you do that. So, and then how I like to buy them every week. So every week, if I buy a 4-week treasury bill every week, it's $25. And then if I buy the 8-week, it's $25. So it'd be $50 a week just to buy treasury bills. So then they started talking to me about BIL, BIL, and maybe doing that instead. And I'm just like, I don't know. And then they're like, be careful that you don't use your margin, and you'll need to make sure that your cash and sweep is positive. But to do that, you got to have an Apex account, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just sitting here going, why can't it be easy? Why can't this stuff be easy? They just try to make it as complicated as possible. So anyway, we still love TD Ameritrade with our Thinkorswim. That was the ultimate setup mostly, but you just can't have it all like this. So I shouldn't gripe and grumble too much. So I guess I'll be buying BIL, which I have no idea how to work that. Ed's not here today to show me. Maybe some of y'all can show me when we start working on the bigger account. Yeah, I almost want to say, well, I'll just move back to TD. Exactly. And then, of course, we signed up through Schwab instead of TD. And then, we're going to get screwed by Schwab ultimately when, they fully take over TD. So we're going to have to move all of our accounts to Tasty. I don't know, man. It's just one of these frustrating days. Time change, kids rebellion. Just one of the, can't get my brokers to cooperate with me. They talk a sweet game until we move the money over to them. Then you move the money over to them. And then there's like, no, I'm sorry, we can't do that. Never have done that. And I'm like, well, y'all told me the other day that it was a possibility. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a possibility. Anyway. So, but the Tide won, Matt Jolly Wally. Exactly. Roll Tide. I couldn't watch it. I have got where I can't watch Alabama. I told Beth, I said, if they win, text me. And she's like, oh, it's tied again. I was like, shut up. I can't go to sleep. And I don't know, man. It's I'm on all kinds of medicines. Effexor, I'm on Adderall, I'm on Geodon, all these psycho medications to keep me in line. And I just can't take it. I mean, I'm just stressed to the max with an Alabama game. I'm so glad we won though, because I hate LSU. Anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so Glenn says buying BIL is as easy as buying SPY or any other ETF. You just got to figure out how much to buy based on your account. Glenn, I may get you to help me today. Is that okay? When we open up the big account, and let's just try to get it done. So anyway, we're just going to be a little everywhere. And so I apologize. We're just going to kind of be everywhere today. And it's a lot of it is based on my current mood. And I apologize for that, but we're going to do the best we can. All right. So let's see how we're doing. Yeah, I'd like to hear Glenn too. Walk us through, on a $450,000 account, how we're going to do our little deal. Be really nice. Okay. So here we are. Glenn's with us. Matt's with us. Everybody's here. Carlos, Charlie, Chris, Coach, Dan, DB, Dunn, Dunny's iPhone, Dwayne, as always. Dwayne has been here probably longer than anybody, and we love Dwayne. Edwin Pruitt, Glenn, Hal, Hugh, the Worm Guy is here. James, duh man, Mr. Texas himself. Joe, Kurt, Matt Jollywally, Matt G, Mo, Soda Junkie, Stacy, Stuff, and Victor all in the house. What is the market doing? Oh, it's doing nothing, y'all. Look at this, 0.13% up 5 points. That's what it was when I was back in the gym trying to get my frustrations, and nobody is trading today. Look at the volume, 3,126. Everybody is taking. Yeah, you can't get on my daggone cat. You damn cat, get here. Sorry. It loves me. It loves going after the cursor, so I had to hold on to Boo here. So 3141 contracts, that is nothing. Nobody is trading. Look, volume's tapered off even. So interesting. VIX is down to, where are you going? VIX is down to 15. The AD is negative 219. We'd expect to be a lot weaker than that. Now, I will say this, with the AD being negative 221, we might see a down move later today. Mark it down. Market's up and AD's down 216. That is too much. We may see toward the end of the day a move to the downside. We shall see. But right now we're vacillating between the hourly midband and VWAP, and we are right at the cash open of the day. Here's the overnight high, and we are within the opening 15-minute range. Now, let's start looking at the, what do you call, big green monster. We are still overbought for the fair value zone below, so we would expect a down move at some point to fill these areas in, right? So that is coming at some point, but we can stay up here for a day or two. But we really think that these levels will be tested. The value area high is right on our 50% line. That is a magnet, y'all. Market down 42.76 is coming. I really believe in the next couple of days. Position yourself accordingly. Now, let's look and see how our overall mood is. Let's look at the expected move for the week. We try to do that on Monday. So, wow, look at this. We were going down, down, down into the ring of fire. And then look at this big, humongous jump. Y'all, we had an outsized move. Ouch. If you had calls on Mookie Dookie, those things were hurting you. But look how far the expected move went from last week all the way down here. We didn't even touch the bottom, and now it's right here. So it'll be interesting to see how our expected move is between the 4,300 and the 4,419. That's about where the expected move is this week. And right now we're right in the middle of it. Now let's look at our overall direction. Are we bearish or bullish now? Interesting to see. We're now above the 200 daily moving average, right? So that means we are bullish on this particular chart. So interesting to see the daily chart. Let's see what the weekly chart, which is probably a better indication of whether we should be bullish this week or bearish. We are above the 10 and 20 exponential moving averages. Those two are bullish. And let's see what finally the monthly chart looks like. The 10-month moving average, we are above that as well. All three of our charts now are bullish. Let's look, though, but it's close. It's really close. Now let's look at the linear regression. Linear regression says that that move was about the same and about the same and about the same. I think this is getting long in the tooth. It'll be interesting to see volume today. I anticipate volume to be lower than it was on Friday, which means that this move to the upside is losing steam. But we shall see. Does it mean a correction? Does it mean a downside move? It doesn't really know right now. We'll see if it where the volume is on there. Tomorrow will give us a much better picture. But it was pretty much level volume in these up days. Overall, this is a bearish looking linear regression chart. Okay, so now let's see how we're doing today in the account. $40,554. I think that's an all-time high. 40554. Let's put that in. 40554. 40554. Fire up the band, Rico.
Well, we're moving on now. We're moving on up to the east side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Yes, hallelujah. Praise the Lord. All right, here we go. Had a great time at church yesterday, though. That was good. We had a new couple in our Sunday school class, which was really good. All right, so let's see where we're at here. So we are at Delta 58, Theta 49, 5849 in our little account here. 58, I like that. Look at this Theta moving all over the place. I don't know. Sometimes I go, is this right or not? VIX is at 15, and our buying pair usage is 11,067. Wow, behave, 11,067. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but this looks like a great account. I just don't know. Look at this, y'all. I went from 0.48 to negative theta to positive theta to almost flat theta back up to 49. This is strange. Are y'all looking at this, the same thing? Yeah, Carlos, Vol SPD and AD SPD down as well. Yeah, I'm somewhat familiar with those, but it's interesting that all those are down and the market is flat. So we may see a down move later on in the day. If you're doing the 0 DTE options, be careful on the put side, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying, if that's your thing. So this looks really good. I don't think there's anything to do here. I really don't. I don't think that I'm going to put on a trade. I think my theta is right where I'd like it. We could use up to 50. I mean, look at this, green. I just think that's a pretty beautiful account. And how are we doing? Here's the thing, our net lick is not as high on this one though. Look at this. And this, I don't like the volatility of our net lick to going flat on the year to all of a sudden we're up at 7.63 in just 6 days or 7 days. Yeah, I don't like that. And Victor, I don't know if you're seeing that as well in the 1-2-1s or not, but I don't know if you guys in the 1-1-2s are seeing that or not. I don't,
It was similar.
they're kind of similar. Yeah, I just don't like that. I don't know, but I don't know what to do. I mean, the thing is, we haven't lost on any trades. I rolled out a couple, not in this account, but we hadn't lost on anything. So I just don't like the volatility of the returns. But right now we're doing really good. Look at this. I mean, look how we recovered. I mean, and the reason is because those naked puts have been safe. They're totally safe. Nothing wrong with them at all. So this account to me looks good. Let's put it in the bag, baby. Let's knock it down and just don't do anything. So now let's go to the other account. See how we're doing over here. Chaka. The old Crimson account, our bellwether account, the one that we keep the theta in all the time. We're at 24,264. So let's put that in our pipe and smoke it. 24,264. Y'all know what that means. That means fire up the band, Rico.
Well, we're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
This is an all-time high for this particular account, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 15%. Now I know what you're saying, Bobby. You used to have 30-something thousand in there. Y'all have taken a lot of cash out to do other things, right? So you see the cash coming out. But as far as where we started at the beginning of the year, we're up 15%, which is really good. $4,177, an all-time high for the year. How can I be upset, baby? I cannot. All right, so let's see how our Greeks and ratios look here. And then we're going to bring in the jumbo account. See if we can do that. So our Greeks and ratios here are, and I've got to do better putting my trades in. I went over the weekend and put all my trades in that I have not been logging. And I'm like, oh, God, it's miserable if you don't do them while I'm doing them. And I skip over it because a lot of times I think y'all are going to be bored by it. But you know what? Who cares? This is what real trading is. It may be boring, so we'll just do it anyway. So our deltas are 52.41. 52.41. Oh, yes. Hallelujah. 52.41. VIX is at 15. That worked right. And let's see our buying power today. Oh, Bob. We're at 14,860. 14,860. Okay, so we're at 61%. So let's go over to the trade tab. Now, I made some adjustments on my spreadsheet, and I know what y'all want to do. Yeah, like you say, Matt, just do it. We'll leave the Zoom if you don't want to see it. Yeah, that's right. Go somewhere. I think so many times, I worry what other people think or what other people are doing, and I shouldn't worry so much, because dadgummit, I'm Sweet Bobby, and I love me, and I'm a special person. So a little bit on the crazy side because of all the antipsychotic medications that I have, because of all my various issues, but I think I'm overall pretty good. So what I did, y'all, and see if y'all think, remember we used to close our naked positions if what? If we did not have, or we had reached half of the time. So when this was 90 starting out, when it got down to 45 days, we would close it. Now I've moved that down to 30 days because I think that's where you guys in the long terms were doing it. So I changed that to say, look, if we're less than 30 days, get a close signal. Now it doesn't mean that I'm going to close it, but I got a feeling that I am, and I'll tell you why. Watch this. when you go to this realized returns thing, here's what I don't like with the 1-2-1. Victor, you may have noticed this too, but you probably managed it better than me. I'm just not that good. I have 10 naked positions and I only have 3 put debit spread positions. Ugga. I don't like that at all. So what I should do is now reposition. I mean, I guess I could put on other put debit spreads, but I think I should probably take some of these nakeds off that are not protected with a put debit spread and then roll them out to the 120 and put in a new one. So why don't we at least close something, to take a little bit of this risk off. And then I may take a couple of these off and then we'll start positioning those out. I kind of like going that long term 112 out 120 days. I don't like it that these things were not protected. Now I know what you're saying. Well, Bobby, why didn't you close them? Why didn't you close them when that put debit spread got to 0? Maybe that was the right course of action. I think I've survived it just fine, even though the volatility of my returns was a little hurt. So let's go see what we got here. You want to? So we've got several of these in the 24-day period. And the reason that I could close them is my theta is nice at a 0.17, right? So let's just go to that and try to get our buying power down to about 0.5. All right, so let's go and let's see our little groupies. Hey, little groupies. All right, here's our futures, our naked puts. All right, here we go. So let's see what our P&L is on some of these. All right, now, so here we are. Here's the 4,000s. They're at 79%. All right, so let's take a little risk off, create a closing order. It says at 430 to 420. So let's try 425. All right, 425. Get me out, baby. I am out at 425. All right, let's book it, Dano. So go over here. That was the 4,000s, right? 4,000s. 24 days to go at 425. 4.25. Sweet Bobby made a profit of 11,623. I'm just curious, are y'all making all-time highs as well in your accounts? It's a great thing, y'all. I mean, I love it. Making all-time highs. Let's see how we're doing compared to the market here. Yeah, baby. The market's up 13.2%. We're up 15%. How does Sweet Bobby do it? All right, so that looks good. So took one of those off. Let's see what else we got here. We took a 4,000 off. Let's take something else off. Now I'm just making sure that was 4,000. Yeah. So naked puts here at 24 days. Here's one at 76%. Let's take it off, baby. 4,025. 4,025. Create a closing order. And we'll split the baby again. 4,025. We are out at 480. 4,025 at 480. Here it is. At 480. Oh, good. Soda Junkies there. Rita Coolidge theme song playing. Glenn, you got your own little thing that you play, a Rita Coolidge theme song? I got to figure out what that is. What I get out of this one at 480.
You don't remember that song from the James Bond movie, All Time High?
God, no, I got to look that up.
I don't know if I can say the name of the movie on the recording.
Well, sure.
I'll type it in the.
Was it Octopussy?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember watching that. I used to sneak in my room and watch James Bond movies while Mom and Daddy was in the other room, and I turned it down real low because I thought I wasn't supposed to watch them. Now I'm not sure if they would have been upset with me watching them, but I got to look that song up. Rita Coolidge theme song playing. All right, good. We all got our own little songs. All right, so we got out of that one at 480. Let's take some more off, y'all. I like it. Let's do this. Let's go back here, and we took that off for 480. So now we can take this one off, the 40/50s, 2 40/50s here. So let's take one of them off, create a closing order at 560. Let's split the baby, 555. Oh, look at this, y'all, ringing the register. We haven't done this in a long time. We have not done this in a long time. What I say it was, 550, the 40/50s. Yeah. 550. Got to check that price again. Big Daddy can't remember what I do from one screen to the other. So 550. Let's go here. No, it's 555, wasn't it? 555. Let's get it right. 555. All right, so Big Daddy made some money there. So let's take off another. Let's see if we can get a better price on this one. There's 40 50s. Let's take those off. Yes, ringing the register, baby. All right, we'll do that in at 555 too. Okay, let's go put that in. 555. Wow, I'm doing all these stuff. 5.55 and 11.623. Glad to finally see some green. Okay, good. Now that leaves us with one more 40 50s. Let's see if we can get out of that. 40 50s are right there. Nice, baby, nice. Create closing order. 15. So we're going to do that 555 again. See if we can get out. And indeed we do. My mama would be so proud of me. Y'all be proud of me too. I pick my mama up. We go to the gym and we do an hour and 10 minutes a day. Me and my mama at the gym. How many people can say you work out with your mama every day? We have a good time. Then mama goes gets her 3 tacos from Taco Bell. She doesn't eat the shells though. She just eats the meat and the cheese. Okay. So now we've got these. Wow, we've got a long put 3100 that we've got. That's just going to expire worthless. So let's go ahead and fix that in here. Closing price on that one would be 0. And we get an out of it on 11.623. So that'll be red. Okay. That looks good. So now let's see how we got here. Let's get these off. Good job. Hey, Beth, she's coming to get her book at 12:30. Would you bring me one? And I'm in a class, Beth. Okay, y'all, I gotta go give my book to someone, so I'll be right back. Y'all stay right here, okay? I'll be right back. Okay. Let me pause the recording. All right, we are back after a momentary lapse. What was I doing, y'all? Oh, let's see what we got now. So now in the account, we have 5 naked positions and we have 3 put debit spreads. That's more like it. Now let's look at our Greeks and ratios. Making some adjustments. So now, oh, I'm too fat to walk as quick as I do there. Let's see. All right, here we go. I don't want to show my groups because we want our things. See if we brought it down. Okay, so 27.18. Now, don't like that. 27.18. 27.18. Boy, we took it down a lot, didn't we? 27.18. All right, and buying power, we took down to a measly $6,200. But hey, I mean, the thing is, on a day when you are like, hey, my account's at an all-time high, I'm good with that. And I don't think I'm going to add anything today. I think I'll wait and add something tomorrow. All right, now let's go to the jumbo thing. Carlos, you forgot we were still in the meeting. Oh, I forgot I was still in the meeting. All right, so let's go and see if we can get into the big account. Y'all ready? Let me log in here for a second. And y'all help me on what to do with the thing. Let me get out of this one. Let's see. How do I get out of it? Log out. Log out. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do. We'll all stay here on the big account, but I think I'm going to stop the recording and we'll just see everybody tomorrow. Bye.